The NZB Christchurch sale is on February 18 down here in Christchurch. Early bird gets a worm. Barry Purdon, hello.
How are you? Good, Paul.
You were very busy yesterday. Firstly, your thoughts on yesterday's sale? It was amazing. I mean, obviously there was 3 standouts and one of those you purchased, but very positive. Great for the industry to see so much positivity around a sale day.
Oh, it was amazing, really. I mean, as far as we went, we didn't start off that flash, but we finished well. But great to see the average up so big. It was like 32% or something. It was amazing. So yeah, it was a great sale.
How do you guys go about a day like that? Like, it was actually great theatre. Scotty probably won't like it at all, but he sort of was in, and in the end he was up the top of the auditorium, and he completely turned his back. It was sort of like, oh, you've got to be joking. Do you walk away for a while and just say, rightio, we're going to have to concentrate a little bit when you see that the average is up and there's so much spirited bidding, and people are so keen to get involved in the industry? Do you actually walk away and think about it?
When you're bidding, you mean? Or?
Yeah, like, well, when the day starts and then all of a sudden you say, hang on, this is going to be very competitive. Do you rethink what your evaluations?
Oh, I think really you've got to really at the start like the horse, and then think, oh, well, you put a value on, say 150 if it's going to go, and then you think, oh, it's good, we're up to 180, oh, we'll give it another. It sort of works a bit that way, and we've got a great team of owners as well, and so usually we can fill them, but a few of those lots yesterday, they were climbing high, and it's you've got to sort of say to yourself, well, we've got to show a bit of common sense. He
wears his heart on his sleeve, Scotty, and you could just see he was frustrated a few times, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, that's right. As I say, we didn't start off too well, but anyway, we ended up total of 5 in the end, and it was good. Yeah, no, we were pleased with what we got.
A couple of nice lots. I love the Almac filly. I thought she was just a very impressive-looking horse. Then you pick up a pedigree page, but she was just a beautiful horse. Stood out in amongst Bracken draft, which it was pretty hard to do because it's a very great draft. But she was a lovely filly, just on type.
She was, yeah, and being a filly, Captain Treacherous, they've done well, and so we were, she's had a few foals, but we were prepared to give it a go, and as you say, Ken and Nigel and Karen, they do a tremendous job, and from the day their videos came out till sale day, they were even better, so. No, good on them. Good luck to them.
It is one of those things I want to tell people too about these parades. People need to get out and have a look at them, because that filly, I did see her at the parade, and then when you see her at sales day, she just kept progressing and progressing. She was going the right way in her appearance. It's so important to get out and have a look at them 2 and 3 times, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, like you can see the photos and that, Paul, but you'll get there and you think, oh, gee, it's a bit different than I saw, but that's just the way it is. But as you're right, you've got to have a look. Yeah.
You bought the FaceTime Bourbon Dance Craze colt, spirited beating as well there, and there was a lot of people that were saying they were going to be keen on him. One, you must have breathed easy once you eventually got him. It did take a wee while. They kept you on the dangle for a while, the auctioneers.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, here's one of those situations that was probably over what we were going to spend, but. He was such a nice colt, and what a family. I mean, the mum was a great mare, and like Karaka was just a champion mare, and FaceTime Bourbon, well, he's just a wonderful horse, racehorse. So everything at the moment stacks up good for him, Paul. But we'll see how we go. But anyway, we're pleased to get him.
You've always had nice trotters in your stable, and you know how to train them, but you're probably always noted as a pacing stable until just recently, like the boys last year. You've got a big draft, like a team of young trotters coming through. Is it something that you are concentrating now and trying probably getting a few more trotters into the scene? Yeah,
I think so. I mean, the trotting stakes have really stepped up, and there's nothing like driving a good trotter. There really isn't, and over the years we've had some wonderful trotters, but probably a gap from 2000, 2011, not so much. But no, we thought we'd step it up, and we bought at the sales the last 3 years, so they've done pretty well with them too. So we're pleased. So we'd like to keep it going.
Just quickly, meant to be 2-year-old of the year. Where is he at?
He's probably about 6 weeks away from trialling. So he's good.
Your thoughts on him? Because for me, I haven't got to see him in the person, but he looks like a 3-year-old. Like he looks like he's built like a 3-year-old, but he just needs that time and probably a little bit of immaturity early on in his racing career.
Yes, he is. I mean, a bit of time will help, and we're going to be careful how we space his races and just try and look after him. But Yeah, I'm looking forward to him going out again next time. I know we haven't even started this time, but I just feel like the time will help him, and yeah, we'll just go quietly with him. He took a bit to make, Paul. You know, he wasn't easy.
No.
And you know, he was often gone there if you'd let him. So we've been really patient. So we don't want to undo it all. So we'll just be careful how we go.
The other bloke's a nice horse. His name's just escaped me. I can't actually remember the other guy as well. But but they both a little bit of a head scratcher for you early. But they've developed well.
Yeah,
right through.
He was a bit a lovely natured horse, higher power.
Yep.
Yeah, a really nice colt too. So we're thrilled with him. He's come back good. So he's a bit earlier than the other guy.
Do you just go through to the Northern Derby, then stop and try and get ready for the back end of their New Zealand career?
That's right.
Campaign?
Yes, that's right. We'll target that after they have a break and come back for Christchurch. Yep.
As an Aussie, there's no chance of them coming to Australia, I'd imagine, just at the minute.
Well, not just at the minute, but no, look, we certainly like to later on, Paul, that's for certain. Yeah,
I think we need it.
Good enough, yeah.
Oh, we need the Aussies coming in. We need
exactly.
We need it to build the sport up. Right, we're here at Christchurch. You're here early to have a look around. Impressed by the draft that you're seeing here as well?
Yeah, so far they're not all in yet, but we've been really impressed. They look well. Yeah, so Scott gets down tomorrow so he can run them up.
You'll just cast the eye over them. How much time do you guys put into it yourself and Scott? Dean's here as well. I mean, you know, and Phoebe's here as well. She purchased yesterday. So, exactly. But how much time do you guys actually put into going through the catalogue and looking for yearlings?
Well, a lot of time really. You know, go pick out the ones that we really like, and then go through their pedigrees and go through what the dams left and what they've been to, and their confirmation and everything. You know, because you're spending quite a bit of money. It's not a cheap exercise. So, hey, you don't get it right all the time either, Paul. But you do your best to do it right. So. It does take a lot of time, but Scott's been down here and been on the tours and been to Christchurch, been to Southland, and so he's up to date with it all. So
Keep it going that way.
Keep it going.
Just very quickly, there is a brother to Merlin going through the sale. I was just talking to Todd there before, but he arrived in Australia okay. We had 2 go around last night, but is Merlin's okay?
Merlin's great. He had a bit of a run along yesterday, just a mile and a half, and then he's going to race this Saturday night. He'll probably need the run, but he won't be far away either. You know, he's pretty well. He
seems the sort of horse that needs a couple of runs. Even when he was a young horse, when you brought him down here, I think you said they sort of get away a little bit on you. He just needs that solid work.
Yeah, he's probably a little bit trimmer now than he has been, which is good. And Scott's pleased with him. You're really pleased with him. So we go on this 2,300 metre race this Saturday coming, and then the mile heats the following week. So. He should be pretty right for them.
All seems okay with sooner the better. He might have just needed the run.
Yeah, had a bit of the track at Paul's just got a bit of a washout with a torrential rain in Sydney, and so they just probably missed a good run along on Thursday, and I would say that's been the main contributor to it. Yeah. And
then the other one, Bare Knuckle, was awesome.
He was good, yeah. He's a bit of a trimmer horse, so he didn't really bother him that much, but he got home really good and probably sub 26 quarters, so he couldn't have gone better.
He done a great job because he got balked at the top just as he was about to let down. He just got balked at the wrong time with that horse galloping in front of him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, look, the winners were good too, but he was strong at the end. Yeah.
Barry, I could talk to you all day. Thank you. Congratulations yesterday on your purchases. Great to have you down here and looking like purchasing again, and continue the great work with the racing team as well. Thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Paul.